Hello, Jim, and everybody. Hello.
Yes, sir. How goes it today, sir?
Everything is beautiful.
Roger. Well, we're getting ready to go forth into the world and see what conditions we might run into, Roger.
Roger, on the conditions of what your conditions in. I'm listening and enjoying it. Go ahead.
Roger. Okay, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
We're going to have to go in the dialogue here. A little bit.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm copying you all across the country there, so you're doing real well this afternoon, Roger.
Well, that's because I'm using the Jim Ferguson radio station. That's why.
I see that. Well, it sounds good, and it's RF-wise certainly making the trip to all of my designated SDR locations, Roger.
Well, that's a good thing. That means it's top shelf. That's a Jim Ferguson approved station. Over.
Roger. Well, gosh, I'm kind of interested in the quality aspects. I have found over the years that it's just amazing the type of quality audio signal one can get out of sideband. Now, 20 or 25 years ago, if you were a net operator, you could expect transmissions coming in at all different frequencies. I mean, there would be more transmitters off frequency on a net than there would be on frequency. And it's, frankly, it's really hard to set an EQ curve for somebody when they sound like Donald Duck.
Well, Jimmy, this is how it sounded like back when I was a kid. This is, basically all highs and very little lows. But nowadays it sounds like this, Jim.
Yes, it does. But then there's a certain distortion that when a person is off frequency, be it ever so slight, that it's amazing what it does to as far as bending the audio, Roger?
Oh, it is. It is at that. And we've come a long way in technology.
That's right, and hopefully, it's just, we'll continue on from here. I would think so. The main thing is that we have intelligible communications, which means that you have a nice articulation capabilities in the upper aspects of the audio spectrum. And one of the things that makes that possible is how important the transmit bandwidth, TVW, plays in getting you full top-end audio. Because as you go to those lesser bands, I mean, we're talking about wide, 100 to 2900 as being the ideal transmit bandwidth for single sideband radio, because it 100 to 2900 allows your transmitter to be all that it can be on the top end of the audio spectrum, and then just gives you a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. So that's the neat thing about 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth, Roger.
Oh, I totally agree. If there's anybody out there would like to give Jim a shout, give him a shout. Get your radio checked out.